YouTube, welcome back, guys. I know it's been a very long time since I picked up the camera, but I got out the car scene for a couple years now. I got into a couple other hobbies that I had. Riding bikes and mainly working full time. Didn't really had enough time for the car game anymore. But I'm back, and I got a huge surprise for you guys. It was even a huge surprise for me when I even thought about recording this new process of me getting this new build. When I seen this car posted up, when I went to go look at it, I didn't really have the intentions to buy. I just wanted to look at it, see how it was, and then I just pulled the trigger on it. I was like, you know what? Let me get it. I had a fully built engine from years ago that I just had storage away in my garage for many years collecting dust. So you know what? Let me grab this, right? So I'm about to show you guys a little project I got. As you can see, well, not really, but as you guys can see, I have bought a 94 Acura Integra right hand drive. So this car has been sitting for maybe 2 to 3 years, give or take. So that's why it looks all jacked up, right? I got it from a friend of mine's. He had posted it up at it's sitting in the garage for a couple years. He had decided to part ways with it. So I went down there, met with him. We discussed some numbers. I was literally there for like maybe 2 or 3 hours deciding whether I wanted to take on a new build or not. But I ended up pulling the trigger on it, and here we are. Finally ended up with a right-hand drive. I always wanted a right-hand drive car for many years now. So this is going to be my starter right-hand drive. I'm going to do everything to it. As you guys can see, it's a huge mess. I was cleaning it out. It was way worse than this. I had all the bumpers in here. I had some other things that came with the car that was in here. So I've just been picking it up little by little. As you guys can see, this car looks crazy, right? This car has been neglected for many years. Got a little bit of rust, nothing too crazy. Came with some slips. But for the most part, this car is pretty clean. It is just a roller shell. I'm gonna show you guys right now. I don't know how good the camera's picking it up on my end, but just a shell. Got a lot of work to do in the engine bay to get it prepped up for the engine. A lot of rewiring I had to do. The previous owner cut up some of the wires and was just doing some direct stuff to it. I don't know why, but it's cool. Gives me more work to do. But other than that, car is overall pretty clean. Let me show you the other side. Came with some a muffler, some interior panels over there too. So right now what I'm about to do is I'm about to just pull the car out of the garage and give it a good old good wash, good walk through. Interior, exterior, got mold in the inside for sitting for so long in the garage that was at. You guys can see all the dirt and everything from it. There's probably like 2 maybe 3 years of grime on it. So I'm gonna get it cleaned up, look good, smell good too, because I was in the inside the other day cleaning it out, and the whole time I was cleaning it out from the fumes of the mold, I just had I had a headache the whole time. So yeah, so I'm gonna clean it in and out, make it look good, see what else that needs done, so I can jot everything down and start bringing it back to life. This is the engine. Excuse my kids' toys. I had this garage just full of kids' toys until I got the car in. But this is the engine I had for my old race car. My old race car I still got. Been sitting in the garage for like 4 or 5 years now. Haven't touched it. But this is the engine that was in it. So now I might make this engine close to street possible as I can. I got a twin disc clutch in there. I'm taking that out, putting the street clutch in, because if I have that clutch in there in the streets, I'm gonna end up extending the crank out and damaging the engine. I'm not trying to do all that. It's going to be boosted, so this is a forward facing turbo manifold. I got the turbo in here somewhere, I think. So I'm gonna go over this whole entire build with you guys when it's time to throw the engine in. It's nowhere near time to throw the engine in. I forgot to tell you guys too that, I don't know if you can see, but the transmission bracket that is welded into the engine bay is gone. So this car was K series, so they put a K swap in it, and now I'm putting it back to B series. So I gotta grab a bracket for that, re-weld it in there, shave the engine bay, paint it, strip some of the brake lines, the fuel lines, and all that stuff, so I can have a nice clean engine bay here. But yeah, so like I said, it's a lot of work. But first, I'm gonna just get the car nice and clean, so I'm able to work on it and not, inside this mess of a car that it has. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so this is as much as I can to get it cleaned up. Like I said, it was sitting in the garage for like 3 years, give or take. So some of the dirt is still like latched onto it. I literally cleaned this over like 3 times, right? So I'm gonna just get like a good degreaser for the car and spray the degreaser on it, but that'll be for another day, just so I can get some of the dirt off. I am going to repaint the whole entire car, the championship white OEM color, so I'm not really too worried about the stains, but just for my OCD-ness and my state of mind, I'm gonna just get some degreaser just to clean it up. So it looks alright for the most part, but now I'm moving on to the interior of the car, and it looks crazy, as you guys can see. I brought my harness from my race car over here to see if it can plug into the right hand drive setup, so I'm still trying to figure that part out. It had a music system set up in here, but I took that out. That's why the radio is just hanging out. I just literally just pulled the wires out. Some of that stuff was in the trunk. Some of the wires, the system wires, I threw in the trash. Yeah, so this guy just had everything just thrown everywhere, wires all over the place, battery tucked in the rear and all that stuff. Everything I'm gonna just redo. I like everything nice and neat and done the right way. This wasn't really done neatly nor the right way, especially not like how I do it. For example, they got the power wire just duct taped. This is what leads from the battery to the alternator. I think he got it to the fuse box. So yeah, so all these spots are all mowed. I took some of those panels off because he got some wires ran to do a push start, so I'm making sure all that's done the right way. But for now, like I said, I'm gonna just clean as much. I do have a vacuum, but I don't have an extension cord to reach all the way out here. I got my friend bringing me an extension cord later tonight, and then I'll vacuum it later, and then with my drill just scrub it all off and try to get the interior as clean as possible. They got GSR leathers in the rear, but I'm gonna take those off, put OEM Type R seats in the rear, and I'm gonna do OEM Type R front seats as well. I already got a OEM Type R what's this called, center console, and yeah, overall car is pretty in good shape, even though it was sitting in the garage dying basically, but it's all good. I'm about to bring it back to life. I'm gonna just cut the whole entire interior. I do have a little bomb I'm gonna throw in here too for this car, so I'm gonna throw it in there. So yeah, let's get back to it. Alright guys, so after a couple hours of going over the car, cleaning it out, inside and out for the most part, finally done. So I'm gonna just do a quick walk around. Car's finally done. Wiped all the mold and all the dirt from the interior too. I don't know how good you can see it because it's kind of dark. Let me flash a light. Can't really see, but didn't get to vacuum out the car yet. But for the most part, everything's wiped down. Seats are cleaned. I'm gonna go over it with some interior cleaner in a little bit, but I'm not gonna record all that. It's some boring stuff, but yeah, looking way better than it did. Smells way better too. Like I said, I'm degrease the whole entire car later on, probably like next weekend or something. But yeah, finally got a right-hand drive, something I always wanted for many years now. Really main goal for this is maybe like, just to do like a street build, something simple, something clean. Not gonna really be into that racing stuff anymore like I used to. Kind of grew out of that. That's why I put the camera down after a while. Stopped making content, and just put a pause to everything. Now that I've seen the opportunity to buy this, I'm gonna get into it just a little bit, clean it up. Put this is a fully built LS VTEC. It's gonna be boosted. So like I said, I go more in depth into this motor later on when it's time to throw it in. I got my trans and my race car still. My race car, I'ma take some stuff out of it, sell the shell. I don't really want like a track build anymore. I'm doing like a clean weekend driver, street build, nothing too crazy. Repaint it. I'm gonna keep these wheels on it still. Probably grab like another set of wheels just to throw on it. But yeah, so I'm gonna just gonna be like a build series. I'm gonna bring you guys along, show you guys everything I'm gonna do to it. I'm gonna learn from it too. I haven't been in the Honda game in a couple years. This is right-hand drive too, and it is an Integra platform. I never had an Integra before. Always dealt with Civics. I know that engines all the same. I know it. I can do the engine with my eyes closed. Pause on doing the engine part, but yeah, I'm gonna learn a lot from this car. Like I said, they finagled the harness and the interior and the whole light harness and stuff like that. I'm gonna work that out. If I gotta buy a whole new harness, I'll do that just so it could be nice and clean. I'm gonna tuck everything. I'm gonna shave the engine bay. I'm gonna paint it. I'm gonna do everything the right way, and then get this started. So yeah, it's gonna be my summer project. Keep me busy when I'm not working or when I'm not doing anything. This is what I'm gonna be doing. But alright guys, appreciate y'all joining in, seeing this new build I'm gonna be working on. You guys got any ideas, any advice when it comes to right-hand drive or Integras period, drop it down in the comments below, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, peace.